Come on. This thing's ridiculous. And you know when the best time to go live is? Tuesday night. I should say Wednesday night at 1 in the morning. All right, I'm going to try to log into my own stuff here. Don't look. Don't look. Look at this guitar. How do you do incognito? I'm not letting you look because I'm logging into my own stuff, which is a challenge on its own. How does anything work? I don't know. Hey, look at this. Hey, look at this Elisa's drum machine. Let's hit this on real quick. Entertain you kids while I log into something I should have logged into anyway. Oh, I am logged in. Perfect. Perfect. Let's go check my channel out. Let's do a live loop. Oh, now you're going to see my history. Batman, Sergeant Pepper, whatever that is. I don't watch that. I don't know if I'm right side up or upside down. How do I get to my crap? Here we go. All right, I should be live. I am live. All right, do not cross the streams. Do not. I should be live. I am live. All right. Do not cross the streams. Cross the streams. Do not. Should be live. I am live. All right. Oh, they made sure you can't cross the streams because it's delayed. Let's be a swear filter. All right. What are we going to do? It is 1:21 a.m. and I'm going to open Reaper up and I'm going to grab a session, probably my old 4-track sessions. Got my Tascam Model 24 on. Need to turn my Apollo on. Quest for gear. Like and subscribe if you're watching. I should have checked the orientation of that mess. What does it look like? It's a mess. What if I do this? Orientation is locked. What a mess this is. Stupid YouTube. All right. Let's go into Reaper. I'm going to grab up my Tascam, which is not found because I didn't plug it in. I didn't prepare this at all. Just like, hey, it's 1 in the morning. Let's definitely head downstairs and just start mixing something. Shut the LA2A off, audio device, Model 24, okay. This should be an old video from before.
It says as we line into the Tascam model.
Yep. I just realized the only person logged in is me. Like I'm logged into my own thing, which is fine. Let's go to Reaper. Let's grab a project up. I'm going to go off of my Seagate. And I'm going to go to the 4-track stuff. Here we go. Old 4-track material. Let's see what we got. Ooh. I know what this is. No left channel, which is disturbing.
God says love your kitty.
There it is.
You can't feed him glass.
Didn't have the main button in.
You know that he will die. You can't feed kitty glass. God knows I've tried. Gotta love kitty. see.
I don't know what else is on this 4-track tape. Something. I don't mind that, whatever that is. Put some drums to that. I think we got a little, I don't know what we got back here. Some drums. I want to start a new life with my valuable hunting knife. She would shine like a new girl. I want to shout our new love to the world. Hit it! Anytime I think about. That's what that is. All right. So that's all that was on that tape. Let's go grab the other 4-track tape. I'm just panning the camera down because you never know if you got like private computer information. You guys, and you know who you are. You get into my stuff. You just get into my stuff and take over. All right, what's on this one? No vocals on that. Let's see what else we got here on this tape. Let's see if we go back to the back. Well, let's see what we say back here. All right, so yeah, this is my old band from the 90s. I always wanted to record everything. We didn't do as much recording as I wanted to when we were teenagers, but those days just did not last as long as they were supposed to. Let's see what this is. Same song, less tracks. So it looks like we did a couple takes of this particular song. Let's see what this is. All right, so this is my band from the 90s. Before we were going to record ourselves 4-track, but we ended up going into a semi-professional, semi-amateur home, somewhat professional studio. Put it this way: the band that had the studio studio space that recorded us, they knew what they were doing. This is the world I grew up in. I don't mind these drum sounds. I don't mind the tape sound. I don't mind the hiss. That's a little farty, whatever that is. Do some fart bass.
I get so lonely without you. The feelings, I'll always be alone.
Back then we had corded like Radio Shack mics. It was all Radio Shack mics, corded 1/4 inch.
370, 362.
What is that strange little count in? Let's go back a little bit.
370, 362.
I don't know whose voice that is. It's bizarre to me. Who's the ghost on the tape? Okay, that sounded like me. Sounded like young me. Okay, yeah. If you're just joining me now, I'm just scrubbing through some old 4-track tapes that I'd converted to Reaper. Yeah, I don't mind that old drum sound. Just 4-track, few crappy Radio Shack mics. I do not mind it. It's the world I grew up with in. Oh, well, I might copyright myself because that song is out there in the ether. I put it on CD Baby, so playing this stuff may get me in trouble. I hope there's vocals on this. What? 5. Who said that? What is this? That's awesome. I'm loving that. All right, what's back here? Okay, that just cuts out. What we got back here? Think I know I love you madly. Yeah, so not much usable on that tape either. Let's load the next track tape. If you're just joining us now, we have come down to the studio early morning. It was either this or go to McDonald's. McDonald's has got that Frank's Red Hot menu on. I just cannot get enough of that. I'm freaking addicted to McDonald's Frank's Red Hot menu. I go like at like midnight. Me and my dog go. We just order $20 worth of McDonald's. Which is great because I'm about a McDonald's trip away from a heart attack, so that's perfect. All right, what do we got on this tape? Let's see. Felix says this is cool seeing how the older recording gear worked before all the tech. Yeah, so I'd taken a 4-track cassette, and this is dumped into Reaper, right? My DAW, I'm playing it through this Tascam Model 24. And I'm just kind of scrubbing these tapes to see what is on here. So that first song sucks, so I'm going to fast forward. I can say that's my song, so let's see. Sound like a very young me. Come on.
This is not about going song.
Got some drums here. Hey, Sean, how's it going?
You said that I could leave, and you told me I was free. You don't matter, you'll soon be gone. Should you belong? Wake me up from this dream.
I'm gonna do a little radio voice on that.
Just tell yourself from what I can see. Subconsciously
I don't know
mine.
who I was so mad at.
Most of the time, what's it take to change your mind? 'Cause I loved you, but times have changed. I used to hold you some time ago. You said that I was free,
Gonna try to do a radio voice here.
and you told me I could leave. Constantly mine, most of the time. What's it take to change your mind? I loved you,
Do a limiter.
the times have changed.
Do some L1.
Stay hidden, 'cause I can't decide. Is this your dream? Or one of mine?
in mind. Most of the time.
What's it take to change your mind?
Yeah, hey Sean, most of that was most of that reverb was probably a delay pedal from the 90s. It was probably a Dan Echo. Sean says, "Doing well. How's it going up in Canada?" Well, it's kind of a crap hole up here. It's not much fun. But we're hanging on. I don't know what the weather's like where you're at, Sean. I guess you're in New York. You're probably farther north than we are. But we've been minus 15 a lot this winter, which is fine. I try not to complain about the weather. I try to take the weather as it comes. All right, let's get back here. Let's see what else on this tape.
You're asking me to check some cards from your deck, and you're looking like a wreck. Parking the disco car on the bridge, telling secrets you wish you kept in. Don't care if you get it a lot. If you think you're a stud, you're not. I laugh every time you're caught. You've been a jerk since you spilled the salt. You don't look like Paul. You don't look like him at all. You say you hear the call. I say you're taking the blow. You say you're feeling the pain. You say you feel no shame.
Yeah, this is some old stuff, man. This is 90s, 4-track 90s. Sean says, yeah, fairly wintry here. Got a couple of foot in the snow and a half. Good thing I got a snowblower. Yeah, I got a snowblower too. We used it this year. We almost never use it. So it's kind of nice to use it. I try not to complain about the weather.
Communism theories suck. And I don't give a care. It's producing high temperature air.
Well, this is going on my next album. I don't care if it's a tape recording from the 90s. I'm totally just lifting that song, putting it right on my next album.
Okay, Deacon was telling me one.
Okay, shoot. It's a private conversation. All right, what else we got here?
What is it to say about a man named Lyle Pennyworth? I hate that man. He's ruined my plans today. Save my pumpkin, I should save the world. She's
Just claps.
today.
Man, I had it made with that 4-track back in the 90s. I absolutely had it made. It's a shame those days only lasted like 2 or 3 years. What we got here? Yeah, I think so too, Sean.
Telephone call, nothing to say but I love you. See the sounds that drag me down, no longer heavy isolation. Wonder why I sit inside. You bring the blues to the conversation. Now you feel that long ago, the same town of blue, depression. Just remember you made me feel at first.
My next album's going to be crap, and I don't care. I absolutely don't care. I'm going to take all my old recordings and dump them on my next album. I don't care. Maybe even this. I don't care. It's my album. Do whatever I want with it. If I'm the only one that likes it, then success, honestly. It's the Rick Rubin approach. You got here. Hey Felix, no, that was a Foztech X26. I'm pretty sure Foztech X26. I had one, and the other guy in my band had one, and they broke. I mean, you're talking dried out rubber bands, like the bands, the pulley system, the mechanics. What are they? Belts, dried out capacitors. Just mechanics of a Japanese tape player, right? From the mid 80s. So mine busted, my buddy's busted. You can buy Foztech X26s, but they're like $800 if they work. I recently bought a Japanese 4-track. I had it on the channel. I used it. It had problems. I resold it. What else? Oh, and that's how I got all this stuff dumped down. You can buy 4-tracks all cleaned up from Japanese, but you gotta watch. Mine had a fast forward problem. I got back to the Japanese dude. I was like, dude, like I paid $400 or $500. There's a fast forward problem. The guy just never. He's just like, fooled you. I don't think he did it on purpose, but he could have at least got back to me and made me a deal for either repair or return. But he just iced me. But so when I sold it to a guy, I actually sold it to a religious dude. I think he was down in the States. I think. I was just like, look. It doesn't really fast forward. You got to turn the tape over and rewind to fast forward. That should make sense. He didn't care. Felix says the recordings really do sound good. You still have the 4-track. Sean says, funny thing, I just found another 4-track tape. Not sure whether I'm actually going to send it right just because I have version I'm very happy with. Well, that's cool. Yeah, and so Sean, who's in the chat, I got some of his 4-track tapes up here. I got 2 or 3. I think one was blank. And I'm having a little trouble sending them back. I'm going to have to figure out how to send things back to the States now that us Canadians have royally screwed up our trading partner relationship. That's all on us, by the way. Completely on us. So I took Sean's tapes to the post office. I tried to send them to Sean, who lives in New York. I live in stupid Ontario. And they're like, you got to take pictures and AI. And I know that's the United States' policy, but our country screwed these relations up. The USA is getting trade deals with everybody except us, or I should say, they're doing trade deals with everybody except us. All right, what else is on this tape? All right, I'm gonna load up another tape here, see what we get. think I lost somebody in the chat, but that's okay. It's like 1:40 in the morning. I shouldn't be in my studio. I should be at McDonald's right now, getting the Frank's Red Hot Chicken Sandwich. Pretty sure that's where I'm headed after this, honestly. You only live once. If a McDonald's Frank's Red Hot Chicken Sandwich takes me out, I'm going out happy. All right, what else we got on this tape? It's all going on my next album. I don't care. I don't care if I'm the only one that likes it. I don't care. I mean, I care. I obviously care, but this is how I'm approaching this next album. I'm just going to throw all my old recordings on it, and that's it. And I like it. So if I like it, someone else out there may like it. Whoa, what happened? My Reaper just died. Did you see that? I loaded a delay plugin and Reaper died. All right. Yeah, that's crazy. Stupid Reaper. I'm pretty dissatisfied with Reaper these days, to tell you the truth, guys. I'm probably going to buy... Yeah, look, Reaper quit unexpectedly. I'm probably going to buy Logic. All you guys are like, buy Logic Pro. Why don't you try Logic Pro? And I'm like, I don't like new ideas. But now I hate Reaper, and I'm going to probably buy Logic Pro. Anyway, let's check this out. Midnight dreaming, falling off my feet. A crowd I did not want to drown. just catch up on some messages here. Felix says that could be the name of the album. I don't care. Yeah, I kind of got a working title. It's kind of an inside joke. Sean says Logic is good, but if you want something for less money, I'll do an overhaul and switch to Ardor. Yeah, and Sean, I'm a Linux guy, so that Ardor is all about the Linux, right? Felix says, I think it sounds pretty good. I like the recording quality. Well, and Felix, this is right up my alley because I like 90s hissy, dirty tape. I just like it. Let's see what else is on this tape. Yeah, I'm okay with Ubuntu, Sean. I use Ubuntu, or I used to use Ubuntu servers all over. I have maybe two Ubuntu servers working at work right now, and all they do is they sit there and take backups. So I'm an Ubuntu guy, no problem there. But I heard Ardor. I heard it's complicated. Yeah, I mean I'm a Linux guy, but even for a Linux guy, I heard that could be complicated. But I could look into it. A lot of guys on the Quest for Gear comments have said, dude, just get yourself Apple Mac. What do you call it? Apple Mac Logic Pro. Is that what it's called? Logic Pro. I've not tried it. I got to try it. I guess I get a 3-month trial. Sean says it is fairly complicated. Well, yeah, that's all I've ever heard, Sean. But it's rock steady, rock stable once you get it going, right? Sean says Logic Pro is amazing and my go-to. Okay, well, that I'm heading in the right direction. You're probably one of the guys that told me, probably one of the early guys that said, just do Logic Pro and stop wasting your life. I almost used my phone to order that McDonald's, that Frank's chicken sandwich, but my phone's recording me right now, so that's a fail. What else we got here on this recording? All right. 2 times a day. I eat at 6 and like now. It's crazy. What else we got here? If that's all for my 4-track stuff, I'm going to be pretty disappointed. I'm going to load up this other tape. Let's see what we got here. Wow. If that doesn't wake up the family. I already loaded that tape. Let's see about, we did tape 4, tape 1, tape 2. Have we done all the tapes? I know I'm missing songs. This ain't good. I'm missing songs. Rock stable indeed until you get complicated routing. Oddly, you'd think there'd be more flexibility there, but it's kind of whack in that way. So let me ask you, Sean, I take it that the Apple Logic Pro is easy, right? Would you say that? Let's see here. What else do we have? Tape 4, tape 1. I thought we did this one already. I'm missing a song. I'm looking for a certain song. drums. There it goes.
We always leave a huge mess on the table. Oh, don't worry about it.
I'm using the worst kit to try to do that. Let me get a better kit here. So if I go to Rock One, I'm hitting these freaking pads as hard as I can. I like people on YouTube when I hit the pads are like, you gotta hit them hard. It's like, I'm hitting it hard. And then they're like, well, you gotta log into it. You gotta fax China, and you have to learn binary and get a ham radio license. And I'm like, it shouldn't be. I should just go like this. Right? Anyway, where's the volume on this thing? Let's play that song again. Play. Come on.
For the wine, sing the blues, start the picture in the news. What a waste, they are weak. Am I the only one not losing sleep? You heard his flag, what a scare. Come on, we need you here. You're the last force of the sea. You're supporting the American dream. And it means so much to children. Go out again. We're talking shore. We're talking land.
It's hard. It's difficult as heck. The song's not like synced up. The song's not synced up, and you really got to slam. Like I'm sitting at an odd angle because of the camera, but you really got to go like.
Last water shore livery time. For the wine, sing the blues. Not a picture in the news. What a waste, they are weak. Not the only one not losing sleep. You heard his flag, what a scare. Come on, we need you here. You're the back force of the sea. You're supporting the American dream. And it means so much to children if you go out again. We're talking shore.
Man, it's frustrating. You know what I ought to do? If you're going to do that, don't use these stupid pads. If you're going to do that, grab something like a MIDI keyboard like that. Or I've got another one over here under the old synth table. Something like that. Hook that to your Alesis, and then you can you can play the keys and you don't have to hammer on the stupid pads, because it just sucks. I don't care. I've had 3 of these. I don't care what anybody says. They're like, oh, you got to tweak it out and you got to like get a screwdriver and it's do cosine and tangent. It's like, dude, no. The pads suck. Let's just call it what it is. The pads on the Alesis SR16 suck. All right, what else is on this tape? Let's see what we got. Oh, I should catch up on messages here. Sean says, you got nothing but AI. You can have a backing band. Hey, that's not a bad idea. Hey, Sean, like I could take that song that we just played there, and I would think that we have the technology now, knowing that I didn't play that good when I was 15. That song that we just played, I should be able to put it through AI and have it requantized to be in time, right? Like, I don't think that's cheating to go back. I mean, the Beatles did it, you know? So, yeah, I think I could take this song that I played badly when I was 15, throw it through, requantize it so it's in time, and then I could add electronic drums to it, is what I would do. What else we got for comments here? We've got Felix says those drums sound really good. Yeah, not too bad. It's the Alesis SR16, which I've been plugging real hard on my channel. I'm not affiliated, but for some reason, it's my highest view channels. My channel's highest views is the Alesis SR16. I don't know why people like to come and watch my drum machine videos. I don't know why. Hey, if you're watching, you're just joining us, we're just messing around in the studio. Give me a like and subscribe for Quest for Gear if you darn well feel like it. And if you don't feel like it, I hear that. Let's see. Sean says, almost better off doing a real kit with that or electronic kit. Yes, sir. Yeah. The electronic kit is here. The real kit is over here. That's the kit I think I used on your song, Sean, Crazy Man. Sean, remind me, did we go with the real drums or the electronic drums on Crazy Man? I think those are real drums, and if so, it'd be that set right there. But that recording I just played, though, was so badly out of time, AI would have to requantize it. I'd have no choice. Sean says, yeah, you can go through the whole thing and make it follow a click perfectly in Logic. Well, I didn't know that. Yeah, I don't know much about Logic, to tell you the truth, Sean. I've seen a few screenshots and I've heard some guys talk about it. I don't know much about it. I've got to learn. I just know that Reaper has been really pissing me off lately. Let me tell you, Reaper's been pissing me off lately. And I was an early Reaper guy. I was like Reaper 1, telling everybody, get off Pro Tools and go to Reaper. And they're like, this guy is weird. And I'm like, get off Pro Tools and go to Reaper. And we had a good 15-year, 20-year run. But I think Reaper's getting too bloated, too overcomplicated, too political, too weird. Screw those guys. I'm going to buy Logic. Not that Apple doesn't have its problems, but anyway. Breaking through. Dropped down some house. Dropped in industrial town. Rock and roll and bubbles. Tell you shitty flicks and smoking. Wanna stay drinking. So great and merry, high voltage. Doors are waiting, 'cause it's a bad day, oh, floating, the smiles keep on floating, the papers and praying, aware of my surroundings, collecting my belongings. And I wasn't bred for winning. Though I was so silly. What do I care? I was bred for grinning. What do I care? Wasn't bred for winning. The smiles remain. Just missed Just Doing My Thing, which is a music channel on YouTube. JDMT, Just Doing My Thing, 6657, just signing off. Appreciate you being here tonight. And if you guys like music news, just look him up, JDMT, Just Doing My Thing. He's got the music news daily, every day, this day in music history, which is pretty handy. All right, what we got else on this tape? What else is on this tape? Felix says, I like this melody. Well, thank you, sir. Sean says, same. Anybody catch Rick Renstrom tonight? That guy that plays the heavy metal, he was live tonight too. And he was freaking tearing the face off of YouTube. It was unreal.
Your head and run. I'm the panic in the way he says. Never shadows after me. Never face must be his killer. He waits tired in the hazy distance. And in the drowns you can see those eyes.
Ooh, that is brutal. What was I gonna say? Yeah, Rick Renstrom. Look him up, Rick Renstrom. If you I'm not into heavy metal or Dream Theater stuff, but that's the kind of stuff he does. He could play like Rush and Dream Theater and that kind of crazy virtuoso stuff that I am not into. I don't own a single CD like that, but to watch Rick Renstrom play on YouTube is quite enjoyable. So just write that down, Rick Renstrom. Go check him out live. He was on tonight. I think he plays a few nights a week. Anyway, hey, I got to knock this off. We're just scrubbing some old tapes. I'm glad everybody could be here. Sean and Felix, and just doing my thing. And who else is here tonight? I think that's, we've had a few people come and go. Appreciate it. And if you think of it, like and subscribe to Quest for Gear. I'm going to try to be your gear library online. What does that mean? Well, I figure I'll probably die around 70. So for another 30 years, I am going to archive all the gear I can get my hands on in from here to death. Like every guitar pedal, every guitar, every E drum. When I run out of stuff in my basement, I plan on going to a few music stores and borrowing from them. I think it'll work out. I got some music stores nearby that I'm friends with. I'll just be like, look, let me come in at night and freaking catalog your gear. But that's the plan on YouTube here, Quest for Gear, is to be the gear library. Get the gear, review the gear, unbox the gear, use the gear. That's the plan from here. And I've got 2,500 subs now. The plan is to have, I don't know, I'm thinking 20 million subs would be good. And yeah, we'll go from there. Hey, it's Quest for Gear. Thanks, everybody. Sean, I'll talk to you soon. Felix, good to have you here. And we'll talk to you all soon. Thanks, everybody. How do I shut this thing off? Sometimes to shut off lives, I just want to smash the phone. I just want to like smash the phone on the floor. I think I'm going to push this button. See you, everybody. Good night. Come on. Just